Picture this, walking into a store with bare, empty shelves. An eerie silence hangs in the air and a weird feeling settles in the pit of your stomach. It's not a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie, it's a reality that many of us have faced or may face in the future. This is the sight that greets you during times of crisis when a natural disaster strikes or in the aftermath of a major event. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly things can change, how rapidly normality can dissolve into uncertainty. The once bustling aisles filled with an abundance of goods now stand stark and barren. The shelves once groaning under the weight of products are now eerily vacant. It's a sight that can instill fear, but it can also inspire action. The sight of empty shelves isn't just about the lack of goods. It's about the absence of security, of comfort, of the everyday items we take for granted. It's about the realization that when disaster strikes, the conveniences of modern life can vanish in an instant. The products we rely on for health, for nourishment, for survival, can become scarce commodities. This is not a time for fear, but for preparation. It's a time to understand that we cannot control the events that lead to these empty shelves, but we can control our response. We can arm ourselves with the knowledge and the resources to navigate these trying times. The sight of empty shelves is a call to action. It's a reminder that in times of crisis, the everyday items we take for granted can become our lifelines. And as these lifelines become scarce, their value increases exponentially. The key is to anticipate, to prepare, to stockpile these essentials while they are still readily available. In times of crisis, certain items become precious commodities. It's crucial to be ahead of the curve and secure these essentials before they become scarce. Remember, the sight of empty shelves is not just a possibility, it's a reality. And in this reality, being prepared is not just an option, it's a necessity. Now, let's discuss the items that disappear first when disaster strikes. These are the lifelines that could make all the difference in the world. These are the items that, when the calamity comes knocking, become more precious than gold. First up, medications. Over-the-counter drugs like Advil, Tylenol, aspirin, and ibuprofen vanish at an alarming rate. These are the essentials for managing pain, reducing fever, and treating minor ailments. In a crisis, these small comforts can be a lifesaver. Water is the next to go. It's the cornerstone of our survival, and without it, we're in real trouble. Whether it's small bottles or 5-gallon jugs, clean water is a must-have. It's needed for drinking, cooking, and hygiene. Let's not forget about our furry friends. Pet food, no matter what kind, is a hot commodity. It's not just about keeping our pets fed, it's about maintaining a semblance of normalcy in times of chaos. Batteries of all shapes and sizes are next on the list. They power our flashlights, radios, and countless other gadgets. When the power grid goes down, these little powerhouses become invaluable. Then there's non-perishable foods like rice, beans, canned food, powdered milk, and eggs. These are the staples that keep us nourished when fresh food is scarce. They're easy to store, have a long shelf life, and are versatile in the kitchen. Medical supplies are another lifeline that disappears quickly. Band-aids, peroxide, alcohol wipes, bleach, disinfectants. These are the first aid essentials that can treat wounds and prevent infections. In a crisis, having these on hand can be the difference between a minor setback and a major disaster. Lastly, baby items like diapers, formula, and jarred foods. These items are critical for the smallest and most vulnerable among us. They sell out fast because parents know that keeping their little ones safe and comfortable is paramount. In the grand scheme of things, these items might seem ordinary, even mundane. But in a crisis, they become our lifelines. They can make the difference between despair and hope, between surviving and thriving. But remember, it's not about rushing to the store and clearing the shelves. It's about slowly and steadily building your stockpile. It's about being strategic and thoughtful in your preparations. And let's be clear. This isn't about fear, it's about responsibility. It's about ensuring that no matter what happens, you have what you need to keep your family safe and healthy. Remember, these are not merely items on a list, they are your lifelines during the storm. Stockpiling doesn't mean running out and buying all of these items at once. Let's talk about how you can start building your survival stockpile today. It's about being smart, strategic, and step-by-step. You don't need to break the bank to be prepared. Think of stockpiling as a marathon, not a sprint. It's a gradual process that builds up over time. This approach is not only more manageable, but it also reduces the financial impact. Here's a simple strategy to get you started. Each time you visit the grocery store, add 1 or 2 of these essential items to your shopping list. This could be a couple of extra cans of food, a pack of batteries, or a bottle of over-the-counter medication. It's about gradually increasing your supplies without causing a significant dent in your wallet. Consider diversifying your stockpile. Don't just focus on food and water. Remember to include medicines, personal hygiene products, and other essentials. A well-rounded stockpile is a robust stockpile. And remember, storage is key. Keep your stockpile in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. Rotate your supplies regularly to keep them fresh, and use the older items first. Invest in durable, reusable containers for storing water and food. These can make a world of difference when it comes to preserving the quality of your supplies. Lastly, don't forget to keep an inventory of what you have. This will help you keep track of your supplies, know when you're running low on something, and avoid unnecessary duplicates. By following these steps, you can build a robust survival stockpile over time. It's not about hoarding, but about having a well-thought-out plan. It's about being prepared for whatever life throws at you. So, next time you're at the grocery store, remember to add a couple of extra items to your basket. Little by little, you'll build up a stockpile that can sustain you and your family when times get tough. By adding 1 or 2 items to your grocery list each time, you can build a robust survival stockpile over time. It's about making small, consistent efforts that add up to a big difference. Remember, in the world of prepping, every little bit counts. As we speak, the supply for these items is already limited, and with the worsening food shortages, the clock is ticking. The once abundant shelves are starting to echo with emptiness. The sight is eerie. And let's not forget, it's not just about us. Our pets, our babies, they too rely on us to secure their survival. Now, imagine a future where you don't have to worry about these shortages. A future where you are confident, prepared, and ready to face any challenge that comes your way. That future starts today with each proactive step you take towards preparation. I know the task may seem daunting, but remember, it's not about buying everything at once. It's about making wise choices, one item at a time. It's about starting small, but starting nonetheless. And with each addition to your survival stockpile, you'll feel a growing sense of security and empowerment. You're not just buying items, you're investing in your peace of mind. Each Advil, each bottle of water, each can of food is a step towards ensuring your family's well-being in times of crisis. And while you're at it, why not share the knowledge? There's a whole community out there just like you, seeking information, hoping to prepare for the uncertainties of tomorrow. So, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow preppers, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on our upcoming videos. Let's build a community of prepared individuals ready to weather any storm. Remember, the wise prepper sees the signs and acts swiftly. It's not about fear, it's about being proactive. Your actions today could mean the difference between survival and despair tomorrow. So, let's seize the urgency of this moment. A call to action to stockpile these essentials before they vanish in minutes. Don't wait. Start stockpiling these essentials today. Remember, the time to prepare is now, not when the storm is upon us. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Stay prepared, stay safe, and I will see you on the next one. Time is not on our side. Waiting until disaster strikes is not an option. We've delved into the importance of preparedness, the urgency of securing essentials before they become scarce. Remember, these aren't just items on a list, they're lifelines, the difference between thriving or merely surviving in a crisis. The world is increasingly unpredictable, and the bare shelves we spoke of could become a reality faster than we'd like to think. Start your stockpile today, even if it's just 1 or 2 items at a time. Every step you take in preparation now is a step towards ensuring the well-being of your family in the future. Thank you for joining me in this crucial journey. Your time, investment, and commitment to preparedness are what make our community strong. Stay proactive, stay prepared, and remember, we're in this together. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next one.